Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Janelle, aka Nelly. So, a few disclaimers. One, I got my nose pierced. If you're new to my channel, I got my nose pierced like 5 days ago. So we're gonna try to avoid that particular area of my nose. Two, I am by the whole Rare Beauty collection because nothing else caught my attention personally, like nothing else. Three, my puppy's in the room, so if you hear random noises in the background, it's her doing God knows what. Four, my local Sephora does not have Rare Beauty, and actually supposedly Rare Beauty is not within 100 miles of me according to the Sephora app. So I had to I had shade match online, which is already difficult enough, and which leads to my other disclaimer number 5. They don't match me, like, at all. They don't match me whatsoever. I already figured that out. Like, this is... Well, this might match me, actually. I'm looking at it on camera, but this is too light. But I already kind of got a couple opinions on these products, but this is just mainly a review on the foundation and the concealer. So if you're interested in that, continue watching. If you're not, then leave. Like, you're wasting your time. So I just decided to fill in my eyebrows real quick. Nothing else from, just so y'all know, nothing else from Rare Beauty caught my attention. The primer looked like moisturizer with a little bit of a pearl effect to it, which I don't need. Eyebrow products are eyebrow products. Like, I don't need to buy immediately. Liquid blushes, the only liquid blush, I have oily combination skin, as you can see. So liquid blushes don't really catch my eye. The only one that did catch my eye was the M Cosmetics. And I still haven't bought that yet. So I don't like liquid highlighter. I have a blotting powder and a blotting paper. I won't use them like that, so it will be wasting my money in them. And setting spray is just setting spray, so I just wasn't interested. However, Selena Gomez did put a lot of efforts and care into the brand, so I do admire that, and I will mention that. So the foundation in the shade 530N and the concealer in 430W. Listen, I don't know what I was thinking. It was the middle of the night. I noticed nobody else from my skin tone was reviewing it, so this is what's going on. I'm just gonna do a wear test with them, and so I'm gonna put on my Milk Hydro Grip primer because I feel like you need like a grippier primer in my opinion for this product. I don't know. You will see. As you can see, I'm almost out. That's another thing I appreciate from Selena Gomez is that she came out with minis. I love minis, as you can see, because I get tired of things quickly. So minis are actually my preference because there's so much makeup in the world and you kind of want to try all of it. So what's the point of me having a full-size one unless I decide to go into freelance makeup? The foundation comes in 48 shades and the concealer I think also comes in 48 shades. This is a clean beauty makeup line. I've never tried a clean makeup line because usually they don't have my skin tone. So I'm really happy that this goes as deep as it does for foundation and concealers, and how it's clean, vegan. I think it's gluten-free and it's animal cruelty-free. Selena Gomez got lupus, so she made everything like, and she has arthritis, so she makes everything like handier for people who got arthritis in their hands for them. One thing I've noticed with the packaging, so one thing with the foundation I've noticed is that you have to shake it. I shake it really well. And another thing I've also noticed with the packaging is that this foundation is very messy. I understand foundations are gonna be messy, but this one is like really messy. I don't own any other foundation that has a wand on it because it comes with a wand, but I only opened this is my 4th time opening it, and look at the, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's just, I don't know about y'all, but I don't like that. This is what it looks like. It's very liquidy, as you can see. We're gonna see if this matches me. I have been enjoying, oh boy, I have been enjoying more sheer and radiant foundations lately. That's just been my ooh, that's enough to start off with. I can feel it. Ooh, this feels kind of oily. I have oily skin. It feels like straight up grease on me. And I don't like it. So, but anyway, what was I even talking about before that happened? You enjoy like more dewier and like your skin but better foundations lately? not really like the full coverage matte, even though I have oily skin, but this will not match me. This feels like there's oil in it. She did come out with the foundation and the concealer also. However, not foundation concealer brush. However, I like what I like. I tend to not like a little bit pricier. The brands that's in the middle range, like, they ain't expensive, but they ain't cheap. I like my cheap brushes. All my brushes are like BH Cosmetics Real Technique brushes, because I just always end up enjoying them more. Like, I have a couple Fenty brushes and I don't really care for them personally. I want to try a Pat McGrath brush, but I'm kind of just like, they kind of do the same, they all do the same job, honestly. So yeah, I own a couple Morphe brushes too. So yeah, this is what that little bit of foundation looks like on me. So like, for a shade reference for me, in Too Faced Born This Way foundation, I'm Spice from. In the ABH foundation, I'm 500C. In MAC, I am in the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, I am NW50. I haven't worn it in a minute. Just for y'all to have like a good guess. In Fenty, I can wear 440 and 445. So I'm actually rethinking rebuying a matte foundation in 445 and mix it with my hydrating one. This is definitely like if I was tan. Okay, so we're not gonna look at the shade because obviously the shade does not match me. I look kind of weird. What the hell are you doing? Looks kind of weird, but this is what the coverage looks like with just that little bit. And the coverage looks actually pretty good. However, it feels kind of oily on my skin, which is weird. I've never experienced that so far with the foundation. I can kind of feel it. I kind of feel a little bit itching. Okay, subsided. So yeah, so the liquid foundation, as you can see, this is 530N. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm definitely gonna return it because it's not the right shade, and also it feels kind of oily on my skin. It's not like, girl, if you don't get down. This is the concealer in 430W. 430W. What's up? We're just gonna see how this goes. So this is what the wand on the concealer looks like. As you can see, it's thicker. And the wand, I just got my nails done yesterday, so I'm recuperating. The wand has like an interesting triangular shape, which I think is really good for like going right underneath your eyes, so that's good. We're only use a little bit because it looks obviously pretty light, so we're just gonna see how it goes. It's really thick, it's creamy. It feels like a really good concealer actually. Let's see how much. So I probably got a double dip, but I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can right now. So yeah, so this is the concealer in 430N. I think even with my natural, like, usual foundation shades, this would not go well, personally. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple seconds. This is a sponge, and we're just going to see what this does with my foundation. See if it kind of changes. There's Ari, as you can see. Trying to be as cautious as I can. Put a little bit on my eyes, because concealer, okay, the concealer spreads a lot. So we're gonna drag it down a little bit. Look at that. Okay, so this side I gotta be a little more careful for my nose piercing. So, as you can see, the shades don't match well. But we could probably blend it a little bit better. I think this is a concealer you definitely gotta let sit for a couple, because I noticed like on my T area, it kind of just disappears. I'm pretty happy that I did not buy the liquid blush, because I do feel kind of like a grease slick a little bit. So that's how it is with me. As of now, this is the coverage so far by itself. As you can see, it looks like it's trying to be my skin, but it's not. I'm looking at the formula, not like what it looks like itself. I don't really care for it personally, honestly. Maybe I'll just apply a little bit more, just for like a little bit more coverage, but so far I don't really care for this so far. My favorite concealer right now is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer, because it's not like thick, and it's also not it's kind of like Your Skin But Better. I really like the Colourpop Pretty Fresh line because it's like Your Skin But Better. Now I'm looking at it, looks a little bit better, but I feel like once I powder it, it will set a little bit better. So we're just gonna keep on blending. That's the coverage that I personally like to go for. So as you can see, the concealer is buildable, which is good. I'm going to set, so with oily skin, I like to use like mattifying products with like more radiant foundations in products. So translucent yellow, translucent yellow. I feel like yellow would do something. Should I do translucent or should I do yellow? I'm gonna do translucent. I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna use my Dermablend loose setting powder and translucent. This is really good for oily skin. A little bit goes a long way. So I like to grab a little bit and tap off the excess and just lightly set. She did not come out with like a loose or pressed powder besides the blotting powders. So regardless, I will have to use my own powder in my own way. One thing I have noticed in other reviews, because I did watch other reviews, but this is still my own opinion. I'm gonna finish my face. I'm gonna finish doing my face and I'm coming right back for you guys so I can show you what it looks like completely set. Okay, so this is what the foundation concealer looks like after I took off a little bit of my bake. I don't if you look at my other videos, I don't grab much powder for my bake, so it's kind of interesting seeing it how it looks. So I'm gonna grab my Laura Mercier medium deep powder, the butt of my sponge, and just lightly set the rest of my face and kind of go over the concealer so it could blend in better, so it could set in place and look better. This is what the foundation concealer looks like after I set it with powder, and honestly, she looks good now. She looks and she feels a lot better. I still feel it in like particular areas of my face, but it's still like, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad, honestly. So I'm just gonna like I said beforehand, do like a really simple beat type of makeup, and I will be right back. So I've actually recently bought the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette. I've been enjoying blushes all summer, so we are gonna play with that a bit because I feel like it will go well with this makeup look. And is there plastic on this too? We're gonna already play with that. We're gonna play with this little blush palette so far. So we're just gonna mix Spacey and Gravity because they look very scrumptious to me, and we're gonna put that on. This Morphe brush is so cheap, but it does the job well. Oh, that's so cute. This is a cute blush. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that blush right there. Cute. Cute. I'm highly enjoying this. Yes, this is a great investment for me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is what the complexion looks like so far. Very fresh, very dewy. She looks pretty good on camera and in person a little bit. Girl, calm down. So I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. Ooh, my nose. So I've also bought I bought the bundle deal for Lunar Beauty with the lip glosses and the blushes. Look, this little combo, Colourpop Central Lip Liner, and this, what is this? Starlight. Get into it. This is really pretty. Okay, so as you can see, this actually looks really good right now. This looks kind of dewy, kind of fresh, you know, like your skin, but better. Like, you could tell I'm wearing makeup, but it ain't like, you know, like, oh my gosh, she's like caked face type makeup. It's like pretty good, pretty cool, pretty neutral, pretty cool makeup. My dog's bothering me. Hi, mama. Ari. Hi, mama. Say hi. Say hi, because you were like too busy trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, right now, this is what the foundation concealer looks like. Black girl magic, yo. Always make things work. 2:02 p.m. So I'm going to wear this until it looks like 10:02 p.m. So yeah, so this is my chest. I like to match with my chest. On camera it looks pretty okay. In person it looks pretty okay. So that's good. It doesn't feel as greasy or oily. I do kind of feel it slightly over here, but that's about it. I don't know if this is gonna be oily skin girl friendly, honestly. So we will find out about that. So yeah, I will see you guys in about 8 hours. Okay, so the time now is 8:30 p.m. I left my iPad downstairs, so you're just gonna take my word for it, honestly. There's no reason for me to lie. This is I look old. I already blotted my face once today. It doesn't really transfer, which is good. The foundation itself is kind of oily, so I grabbed one of my blot sheets. This is the Mented Cosmetics Blot Party. I'm surprised it's still here. Charcoal blot sheets. These aren't too bad. These are pretty good blotting sheets. I don't really use blotting sheets. This is an accidental purchase. So we're just gonna blot real quick with that. But overall, I don't feel the foundation anymore. Like at all, which is good. I don't feel the foundation anymore. I feel like I look older than what I am, which is kind of rare because people think I'm a teenager when I'm a whole adult. I'm 23. So yeah, as you can see, the under eyes creased heavily, like really heavily. My eyeshadow kind of disintegrated, and I haven't had that happen to me in a while. So that's new. My blush kind of disappeared, but then again, this is a new blush, so I can't really blame that on the foundation. My highlight's still there a little bit, just more melted. I wasn't anywhere hot. Honestly, I did go outside for like errands, but most of the time I was in like AC because I was driving my car, and I have AC on in my car. I don't feel it around my face anymore. It's not cakey, it's not too oily for me. However, like within the first 20 minutes after ending the video, I did feel a tingling sensation over here and slightly over here. So I was like kind of concerned for a little bit. Listen, I'm gonna give this foundation and concealer a no. Honestly, after I finished the first part of this video, I packed it up and shipped it back to return it because I just knew, like, first of all, the shades already didn't match. So I told myself, like, if it did work out pretty well by the end of the day, then I'll just buy a different shade. The concealer I might buy again in the future because it's not bad. It's also not the best, but I think it's like a pretty decent concealer. It doesn't feel cakey. It's after like 6 hours of wear, and you can kind of see the dips underneath my eyes, but everybody's eyes has creases, so that's normal. However, I am kind of concerned about my eyeshadow because my eyeshadow hasn't disintegrated in a while. And so yeah, the foundation, it's just a no. It's just a no for me. I think it's really good for people with dry to normal skin, not really for oily skin. Like, it's a beautiful finish, but like the amount of work I had to do today was kind of ridiculous because this is my second time blotting my face in 6 hours. And even in between blotting, I'm still kind of like, I look kind of oily. There's no hate to Selena Gomez. I'm really happy what she came out with, like, as like a starting point for her makeup brand. It's just that not everything appealed to me except for the foundation and the concealer. So I'm really happy that I returned it. And then I tried to take pictures like on camera earlier. I was like, you know, it looks really good on camera. And then I tried to take regular pictures with my portrait mode and my regular photo camera on iPhone, and it looked very harsh. It looked really harsh, like in those movies, like for example, for like the lighting, like in American Gods, like, you know how they've been doing the lighting to make them look a little bit more structured for the show, like more structured, more angled, like comic book kind of, like, you know, like the sharp lines. Like, that's all I was getting with most of my photos. So yes, this foundation is a no for me. Point blank period. I really hope she comes out with a more matte foundation, if she does in the future. Maybe in the future I'll probably buy her eyebrow pencil because it's an eyebrow pencil. I usually end up trying almost every brand's eyebrow pencil, so it doesn't really matter to me. Out of 5 stars, I would give it like a 3 or 3.5. Like, it ain't the best, but it's not the worst foundation I've ever tried before. So it's a pretty decent foundation. And I was really hopeful because I really like these type of finishes of foundation, but it's just not working for me personally. So I really hope you guys take everything with a grain of salt with me. I will link down below people around my skin tone or darker who has reviewed the whole collection of Rare Beauty, because I didn't want what I'm kind of happy that I did not buy the liquid blushes, because I feel like that'll be like another layer of like slightly oilier product on my face, and I don't like oil because I got oily skin. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have never said that before. Why am I saying that now? That's weird. I'm probably gonna review the NARS Soft Matte Foundation because Sephora had, like, if you spend $25, you get a trial size, and that's perfect for me because I own plenty of foundations and trial size are my favorite. So I'm probably going to review the NARS foundation, soft matte foundation, and the Kat Von D liquid, not Kat Von D, it's called something else, KVD Vegan Beauty, that one. I ordered that because it was like 50% off on Sephora and Ulta, which I found kind of weird, but also like, hey, I'm really in the mood to buy complexion products this year. So yeah, hopefully you guys will see a video soon either on the Kat Von D foundation or the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. Either or, you'll see a video on both of them. So I hope you guys have a nice and lovely day wherever you are, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace out.